On the list of the goals, it says win the ACC championship. You're facing off with Virginia Tech. What do you know about the Hokies, considering it's not one of the teams that you played during the regular season?
All right. Well, they're very talented all across the board. They've had always a great defense with Bud Foster. He's been a long-time defensive coordinator there. He's done really well, and their offense is very balanced. Their quarterback's a great player. They can run the ball. They have very good skill guys. So I just see a physical team and a well-balanced team.
Do you feel like you guys are kind of rolling downhill these last couple of games? It seemed like, especially that Saturday was a culmination of just both sides playing so well. It would seem that you're in a pretty good spot, where you want to be heading into this game.
Yeah, we are, and it just all goes back to the work we put in. Teams are talented when we get later on in the season, and I feel like we've prepared pretty hard. We stayed the course, and really just put the work in and respected every team we played. And Saturday was just kind of an example of that, how we put the work in and we play well on offense, defense, and special teams. And Coach Sweeney's told us all year that we could all put it all together. That's the kind of games we could get, and we saw that this weekend.
Definitely a springboard heading into the ACC title game.
So what?
Definitely a springboard that game.
Oh yes, sir. It's always great to beat South Carolina, but then beat them that way. That's definitely something we can hang our hats on. But we respect Virginia Tech, and we know they're a different team. They're a better team than South Carolina, especially offensively. So it's going to take a bigger challenge for us to get the win.
Virginia Tech's got a real good fullback in Rogers. What do you see from him, and do you think they might try to steal a page out of Pitt's playbook and how they were able to move the ball against you?
Right. Well, it's a copycat league, so I'm definitely sure they'll have some things they want to take from that game. And the quarterback, he's very talented. He's a huge guy. He's like 6'3", 250, 240, I think. And like Coach Sweeney said earlier, he kind of resembles Todd Boyd. They do a lot of QB run game and pound it. He's a very good quarterback. He's a talented player, and he's one of the best quarterbacks we've seen this year. So it's going to be a big challenge. They're just very balanced all over the offense and have good skill, big receivers. So they're just very talented all across the board.
Brian Venables being nominated for an award yet again. What has he been like as a coach that maybe we don't know about him? What can you say about why he's been so successful?
He just puts the work in. That's his motto, and he tells guys that when he recruits them, that you're gonna have to put the work in. He believes in doing what you have to do to be successful. He has a tremendous respect for the game, and he doesn't take it for granted. He's out there running around at scout team quarterback every week, and I don't know if there's another assistant out there that does that. He just takes so much pride in the defense, and he doesn't want to let us down as well. He works as hard as he can, and it just shows. And the award that he's up for is just showing how hard he's worked this year.
Can you give us a scouting report of Jimmy Green Beans?
He has a pretty good arm. It's not too bad, and I think he's got better as the seasons went on. But he has a very good stamina to be able to run around like he does each week, and he gives us a great look.
Speaking of that, is he going to be Evans this week?
Yeah, he will be. He's been the quarterback each week, so that hasn't changed. He wants to have that control and give us the look. And I think it's really benefited us. It's gave us a great look each week.
Nothing against Coach V, but I would imagine, Gerard's going to be a little more difficult to bring down than Coach V.
Well, we don't really hit during the week anyway, so I think it'll be all right. We're just trying to get the right fit. So he can run up in there, and sometimes he gets hit a little bit, and he laughs it off, but he gives us a good look.
And what about trying to emulate Lamar Jackson back earlier in the year? Was he capable of doing that, or was that just like?
No, he didn't. He wasn't able to do that. We had to bring Kelly Bryant over for a few snaps to kind of give us that speed and give us the realistic look. He can't really quite give us the speed that we need to see, but he does a good job.
When you look at the matchups with their tight ends, especially their 6'7" bucket punches,
yeah.
How do you try to defend a guy like that who can just, no matter what's going to go up and try to win most balls?
Yeah, well, with his size, he's going to win his fair share of plays and jump balls, but it always goes back to technique. And no matter how big they are, or how small, or how fast, it always goes back to doing the film study and being in the right position. And usually, when you're in the right position and using the technique that you've learned, you get yourself a fair chance. And then, this is big time college football, so they make their plays here and there, and we're in a good position. We move on, but it's always about technique and just playing hard.
What you talk about that fullback number 45 and the way he plays?
Right. He's a great player. I'll say first thing, he's a great player. Very physical. He has deceptive speed and agility, and he's just hard nosed. And I think that kind of resembles that Virginia Tech team, just hard nosed. They go to work and grind. So he's definitely popped up on tape for us.
He's like a second guard coming at you at the second level.
Right. Yeah, with a lot more athleticism, and you know he brings the cut blocks into play. So he's a big part in their offense. He plays a big role.
Is Venables just full throttle all the time, meeting room, on the field, team bus, or do you get a little bit of a chance to see the mellow or an offense we know he has a great sense of humor? Do you guys see a lot of that?